today we're growing. Don't know what's up with this. Haven't met live in a while, so don't know why YouTube doesn't allow us to actually turn the screen sideways. But for whatever reason, we wanted to come with y'all today and actually do a little bit of planting. So I'm going to show you how it looks. Hopefully somebody comes on and lets me know if this camera and microphone is working right. But let's move on up a little closer. This is what we're going to be doing. And it kind of allows for us to get more on the screen. Here's the garden so far this year. Or the orchard so far. Everything's looking good. Hey, Grafton in the cul-de-sac. Let me know if this microphone is working or is it like choppy? Because if it's choppy, I'll take it out. What we're doing today is we actually got some, you've seen the last couple of videos where we put up this little trellis. We actually put that together down there, that little, hey Iris, it's kind of like a covered Vigo bed. Today, if you've watched our last video, what we're doing is we're going to fill these beds up. Okay, thanks, Grafton in the cul-de-sac. This is where we at on this one. You can kind of see. So you see the leaves, and you see on this side, it's just wood. So we haven't even put the last bag of leaves in. We want to wait to kind of show y'all that on the live. Come back over here. This bed, we actually finished. Underneath those leaves are logs, and we got the leaves on the top. And we're going to get some, today we got some Miracle Grow Organics, and we got some, it says Near Source, that little pink bag. So we're going all pink. Yep. All pink bags. That's what they're selling. That's the cheapest ones. So that's what we're buying. We're going to put that in and some plants that we actually got from our local nursery. So here we go. All we're going to do is just fill those beds up. And you can see the little black pipe that's right there as well. That black pipe is our irrigation. So I guess I'm going to wait. I'm going to put that irrigation on last after we actually finish. Right now, we're just going to go ahead on and fill up the bed. So I'll come back to check out the comments after we get this bed filled. Yeah.
You know, they get the oh, that's not, don't have the other one, like the other one that with the other hole.
Oh, it's all good. Let's both of these in.
The hole is in there.
Not that hole, but we got that rake right there though. We can just use the back side of that rake in that trash can over there.
I'm gonna go get it like that.
Mosquitoes are out. So I should have actually started a little fire to kind of smoke those mosquitoes away.
Mosquitoes are out.
Try to mix this up. Looks like I'm gonna have to put all of the bags right
Maybe
here.
you can, the garden solos like over there is not good. It's different.
We got something else with that. It's filling it up. Now we have an idea of how many bags it's gonna take per bed.
It's gonna take
so maybe about 4,
6.
Maybe all 6 of them. So we paid today.
Was it like $63? Yeah, $40 some, like 40. 24 plus 23 is 47, right? Yeah, it's 47.
I'm talking about
It's 63 because you got the fertilizer.
oh that jug of
Yeah,
fertilizer for 10.
yeah.
That was $11. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So about $50 a bed. That's kind of high. We are gonna actually get some for these beds. I just wanted to get some potting soil in the back, but for whenever I start getting to the back, we're gonna go ahead on and get the actual
Like this.
what you would call bulk soil and just do our own amendments. So that's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Sorry.
And I think these bags are not 2 cubic feet. They're only like 1.5.
Whatever. Gotta mix it. I was just mixing. I'm like, great.
Get your hands a little
Look
dirty.
at that.
All right. So that came together real quick. I like that. Came together real quick. So makes it easy. We got the irrigation already. What I'm gonna do now, you can still see that little irrigation pipe. I'm gonna run some actual irrigation line. Bells can do the planting part.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do the irrigation line. I have 3 sprickets that I found. I don't know. I got a bag. It's probably in the back of the car that has more in there. But this one actually got some lime. And here's a little hole that we got from Timor handheld. Got some scissors. Got the hole puncher for the line. And I have 3. Well, if I can't find the top, I'm only gonna have 2. Yeah. So I'm gonna need to go buy some more. But for now, I got 2 that I'm gonna use. So we're gonna put that kind of run some line, just kind of show you how it goes without really showing you, just show you the process. I'm gonna run some line fairly far. In here. I hadn't done this in so long. I was kind of getting rusty and knowing how to do it. It's been probably almost a year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start poking in these. I kind of got water in these too. So from here, I have to give it some space. I like to make my lines long because that way if they kind of get damaged over time, I can actually. So this one, I want to kind of at least bring one down to the edge of the bed. No,
Can stop planting now, right?
yeah.
So we got to do the cucumber.
Put that one down there. And then I'll do another one. Since all I have is one left, maybe I can go and find the other ones. I don't know. I would like to put at least 4 to 5 in each bed. That way, kind of ensure some good coverage.
Do like this. We can do it.
Yeah, however you want it, though. This one I don't need to go too long because it's already on this side of the bed.
I did it the wrong way. Wrong way planting. Supposed to be reaching for the.
And then with the way this is laid out, you can actually plant on both sides of this trellis.
Yeah.
I need to find a couple of more irrigation, either some drippers or something. I thought I had more than 2. Good evening, good evening.
Good evening, guys.
Suzanne Fit 47, the mind. It's coming together. I'll show you. That was real fast. I don't think I'm going to even put those. Those are magnets. I guess we might put something, write something on those little magnets, but you can move them around how you want them. So right now, like up close, and you can get as close to that thing as you can too. That way, give it some more space on the like
over here.
Kind of get closer to the trellis, and that way you have more space on the outside to plant the tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was saying like, since I had 6, like I was about to do 2, and then 2 in the middle, 2 on the side. But this more than 6.
More than 6.
Cucumber, like,
because they got more inside of them.
This 8. So I can do 4, and then like the rest of like tomatoes gonna be on side. Cause since this one grow in the trellis anyway.
Yeah.
I was thinking that I might rather do that.
However you do it, they'll be happy. So how is everybody's season going? Has it been eventful? Has it been a struggle? Are you taking a break this year? How's everybody's stuff going?
So we took a break last year.
Yeah, we got lazy. Like, well, I want to say we. Bell's been like on me about getting plants and doing stuff. I just been like super relaxed and trying to do other things as well.
Tired. Always go to work.
Yeah. But just trying to do other things to kind of benefit the family. So we still got to get out in this garden, though. The good thing about this is all we got to do is one bed every now and then.
Yeah, never too late to
put a bed in, it's done. Now this bed, this is done. Like all I got to do is add maybe 1 or 2 things of soil a year, and this is done. So I got a lot of them. We got like 12 or 13 of these things to do. Chantel says, I'm in Iowa, so we're still in the seedling stage, nothing in the ground except potatoes. Oh, wow. That makes me feel good.
I guess because some other states is still like got snow.
Yeah. Oh, we got down into the 40s.
The other day,
week.
yeah.
Yeah, this week passed.
Last Monday, that was Monday.
Monday? Oh, this week. This week haven't passed, yeah. So Sunday and Monday. Sunday it started getting cool,
Yep.
and then Monday it got cold. Tuesday was kind of chilly and cold. So today wasn't too bad.
Was okay. Pretty decent to this I mean, today.
Jesus People Homestead says, we just now started cold crop here in Tennessee. Oh, wow. I love Tennessee. Did I ever mention that?
Oh, we
And
wanna go visit like in Tennessee. I wanna go to the spring like place that they call like in Tennessee, like what they call that spring they had a this place that they had the spring whatever. Oh, no, I forgot
mm,
what they call it. The is it in
Arkansas got
Tennessee
the
or
hot
Arkansas?
springs.
Oh,
Arkansas got the hot springs. Tennessee got all the mountains.
yeah, the mountains. Like
All the
especially they said they
mountains.
were like
So the cabins and stuff.
on the spring. I mean summertime or whatever. No, on a winter time, like you go over there for the like the to see the snow
Oh,
in the
wow.
mountain.
Yeah. Jesus Homestead said, we just started a cold crop here in Tennessee, and what's in the ground will be left for my niece. She is buying our homestead, and we'll be moving in a couple of weeks. Uh-oh, where y'all running to? Y'all running to
The
the
city?
beautiful weather of Florida, or somewhere like Missouri or something, like for the peace and quiet? Susan says, here in South Carolina. Well, that was a little
What
I missed
hummingbird?
that. Hummingbird came to get some. We've been having roller coaster weather in South Carolina, really hot and now cooler. I've got potatoes planted and a lot of garlic from the fall. Our garlic actually started coming up. We didn't even dig our garlic up last year, and so it's coming back. So I really want to see what it's gonna do on its own.
This is gonna be the tomato. Since this is bush, it's the bush tomato.
Says I'm in. Jesus People say they're in West Tennessee, 5.5 hours from the mountains. Oh, I thought Tennessee was all mountains or hills and mountains.
Oh, remember when we went to Tennessee? That was beautiful. We went to where they killed Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
That was it like by the what you call that place? I
By
forgot the
Elvis
name of
Presley?
the name of the hotel.
The Lorraine Motel.
Lorraine, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Looking good, Bells. All that black soil.
Yeah, I wanna
Okay, yeah.
incorporate
Saying we're in the
this.
hills. East Tennessee is the mountains. Okay, cool. What's going on, Midnight Queen?
Well, one them just taking those some of those stuff.
So we actually hope those people that may have had a rough season last year, we hope that this year brings you a lot more harvest, right? A lot more crops. And for those people that are just thinking about gardening, look at us. Look at this channel. Like we've went through the ups and downs. We started out planting a lot of citrus trees. Then all of the citrus trees got killed by the snow, and then we actually went a different direction and started getting more fruit trees. We started getting the persimmons and the pears and those kind of what you call trees that go dormant in the winter. And we found that that was way better than just trying to fight the weather all the time. Loquats keep taking hits, but they're still alive. But we found the Fuyu persimmons in our climate, the pears in our climate, the mulberries in our climate. Now the figs, this is our first year that all of our figs, if you saw a video about 2 videos ago, just got pummeled.
Plant two of them.
They got pummeled. So we had to cut all of our figs out. But they're doing well. They're coming back from the ground. So that's really good.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, somebody's flat tire. Grafton
think
in
I'm
the
too close
cul-de-sac
to
says starting some fruit trees soon in Baton Rouge. Yeah, so we're close to Baton Rouge. So think about if you like hard persimmons, like those Fuyu persimmons, or think about like that Florida home pear is really good for this environment. The mulberry is really
Florida
good.
peach.
Yeah, the Florida King, Florida Queen, Florida Prince
Oh yeah,
peaches.
those are the ones that's
Those
good.
are good. And if you're going with citrus, you have to get like a Satsuma.
I think I'm too close to this irrigation.
No, it's
It's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, the irrigation is just on the side of the wall.
All right.
Thanks, Midnight Queen. Midnight Queen says you both have come a long way. Yes.
We got two plants in here.
You can't, that's one thing I've been saying. She said she's been dragging her feet. Look, we was at the nursery today. We went to, matter of fact, we was at Louisiana Nursery on Perkins. Is that Perkins?
Yeah, Perkins.
Yeah. And the fruit trees are like 20% off, but they're $54. So I was telling Bells wow, when we first started gardening, fruit trees were like
35,
25,
29.
29,
Yeah,
and
35.
and we could get them on a deal for 25. And Home Depot's used to be 34. Remember they was 34?
Yeah, we even got some that was on sale for $10.
Yeah.
Remember those?
That's when you can get a deal.
Yeah.
But the average regular price used to be like 34, 29 to 34.
Yay.
Now these trees are $50. So I would hate for somebody to keep waiting
for the deal.
Just waiting for next year for them to go down, because I'm not sure that these things will ever go back down to a reasonable price. I don't know.
I think they never gonna do it no more, because I don't think so.
So you gotta watch these trees too. You gotta watch, not trees, you gotta watch these channels that show you how to graft, how to air layer, because when you buying those trees, you gotta figure out a way to make more yourself without going to the nursery to buy more, because they're gonna kill you now. They're not loyal to the gardener like they used to be. Now they want your money big time. These people said be a few more weeks before we can plant tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and squash. Okay. New City Gardener says that they're in Missouri.
That would be nice if we get the string beans, but we're not doing that because they can't be together.
No, I don't think we need to. I think we need to.
I think that's good enough. Yeah. Like they got something hanging and they got some on the.
I know I'm gonna need to put in some more irrigation lines though. Ladybug, hey,
maybe
how
on
you
that
been?
side.
Been a while. Ladybug says, "Hey, garden family, we're in Alabama. Last season gardening was strange. Maybe I'm glad I took a year off, because I don't know what last season was like for everybody. We just kind of ate off of what we already had, the persimmons, the pears, and
what's growing too on the property,
and stuff that was like in the high tunnel that just didn't die. So I really don't know how last season was, but I know this season is starting off crazy with that snow that actually took out all of our peaches off our Florida Prince.
Jalapenos gonna go on that side.
Yeah, we got to get some more. I'm gonna go and just put the
eggplant.
I'm gonna go and just put the leaves on that one. So she's got this one done. What's going on, David Corey? Says, what's up, King and Bell? Hopes life's all good with y'all. Yeah, life's really good.
So far, so good.
Yeah, that lemon tree is hard. You're gonna have to cover that one out here. No matter what nobody tells you about a lemon tree, even if you got it on the right side of your house and all that up against the south side, you still gotta cover it if you're in Baton Rouge.
I think ours will be like,
yeah, ours are still alive, but it got hit bad. If we wouldn't have covered it, it would have died.
Yep. Even that one, the Satsuma was like covered, but not like all the stuff is. We got cut it all the way down.
What's going on, broke farmer?
Yeah.
Been watching you plant, man. Matter of fact, I just watched your. I think it was about a week older or so. They had a garden tour you did. I watched that one, and I really did watch a lot of YouTube this winter, really. So
Yeah.
I did watch a lot of Broke Farmer. Just really, I'd be intrigued to see what people are trying. He got like a new greenhouse out there, so I was like looking at how that's working for him because he's doing the citrus in the pots. So I'm really intrigued when people kind of close to my same grow zone are trying some things. So it makes me want to try. I'm not going to try all those citrus that he got though. It was some that was like I can't pronounce them, but they look strange. But we did get that Mandarin quite last year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
that's
did.
the
You had to plant the white guava too.
yeah. I'm at to plant those in the high tunnel. I'm just once I clean the high tunnel out, we're gonna plant all of the citrus. I'm not planting any more citrus outside. We're gonna plant them in ground in the high tunnel, the guavas, stuff like that.
And the mangoes are strange this year too. Like our
Hmm.
Malika mango didn't
What's up,
flower
second floor gardens? Now I
this
just
year.
look back there. They're starting to flower now.
Oh, okay. So they like late over here
Yeah,
because it was still like cold, but in Florida they already start like all the way because it was hotter over there.
yeah.
So we need to like stop putting
Oh,
some
what?
stuff to
Oh,
make it
matter
flower.
of fact, I could tell you what video it was, Broke Farmer, that I was watching. When you were showing, I think the peppers. It was some little small peppers, and you was like, it was like, take your flowers off, bro. You take your flowers off. You take your flowers off. I ain't taking my flowers off. She want to get pregnant at a young age. That's on her. So that's the one I was watching. That's the last one I was watching. I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, Mandarin Quat.
They all look good like,
Oh,
together.
looks good. Looks good. We're gonna get the water to that.
Yeah.
Actually, I got the water's probably still on.
This one is just gotta put some
So
leaves
this
on.
one, you can see I just got one layer of big logs down there, and then I'm starting to put the actual leaf.
Leaves.
Now the thing about logs that's been sitting on the ground, leaf bags that's been sitting on the ground is they're full of ants. So a way to kind of get rid of that up front is if you got like an old bag of grits or something, you want to feed those ants some grits. And that way, as they feed themselves and feed their queens and they finally get some water, they're supposed to kind of expand, and it's not good for them. I don't
Explode.
want to be a killer, but they'll take over. Let me pick this up a little bit more.
This only thing we only need this one like summertime really heat because
Yeah.
it's gonna be so super hot and then they need cover.
So we'll see. We'll see how it works because I know it's kind of like both seasons though. Because like in the winter, might be able to get away with planting a little early with
Uh-huh.
that, and
And
then
then
like you
just
say in
cover
the
up
summer,
another
yeah,
cover up another cover.
summer we really gonna need it, especially right out here because it's no cover
Yeah.
from the sun.
And this year don't cover nothing.
Put that in there. Put that bag in there. It might be a little too. I don't want to overkill it. Couldn't pull it out. I tried to pull it out. That might be all we need. Now there's some sticks in there.
Get the plastic
One
bag.
of my homeboys bought that.
The plastic.
You can, with that little.
Baby shark. Whatever
Somebody
that.
got some gummies. They picked up some gummies with their trash. So we probably can pull some more of that from that way. So the back's been getting better too. So that's another reason why I actually took a big year off was the back.
Well, you gotta
Oh my
put that
God.
one on there too. Because this
Now?
one. So you gotta put the rest of them in the
Or
other
just slide
side.
that much that way, babe. Can you just get over here and slide it back that way? Like slide as much as you can that way? Yeah. You think I need to put more up in there?
Yeah, because this, like the logs still, you still feel it on
Yeah,
that.
just the rest of this bag.
Yeah. Look at all the ants on it.
Coming out of there, huh?
That's millions of them.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Dried molasses. I wonder what that means.
Molasses.
I didn't hear nobody say nothing about dried molasses. And I said, oh, dried molasses to run away fire ants. Oh. I mean, they don't bother me, and they don't really bother. I'm at a, sorry about that. So you can see the ants down here. It's full of them, and it comes from the wood and the bags of leaves. To me, to be honest, uh, it's like both sides of the spectrum. You really don't want them because they're gonna like maybe bite you,
Lay their eggs and stuff
yeah,
too.
or bite the kids. But for the most part, I don't ever see them harm the garden. Like I don't ever see them like kill a plant. Just me. I've never seen ants like kill a tomato plant. So, but I have seen them actually make the ground more like aerated. Like they actually do a function that's that's really cool. So it's kind of like give and take.
I think it's good because they eat
True
the.
Life said you say yeah, grits kill ants in your bed. Yeah, if you pour grits on them,
I
like I
think
said,
they
I don't
all
want to be a
the
murderer.
ants killed some animals that don't like that really eat
Yeah,
your plants too.
so they gotta eat. So if they're feeding that many ants, I'm sure some bugs and things that come up in your bed, maybe they'll help you with those too. So it's
It's a win-win.
yeah, to kill them, I don't know what to say. I don't really want to put grits on them. Only if they like get to be like a real problem to me, where they like just start taking over a actual plant or something. Then I would kind of knock them down. Like a couple of my trees, they'll kind of get up like this. I'll show you. Like this is what they do. But really, underneath the ground, they're performing a function. So what I do is I just don't like the ant piles to get too big. So I'll just come and disturb them and just knock the ant pile down, and they'll have to rebuild a smaller one. But when you look at an ant pile, that actual soil is so fluffy and light to where I think they're really helping the roots underneath. You know, appreciate it, New City Garden. Said those are nice garden beds. We're looking into the long term now. I think I burned myself out with the wooden beds and things like that. Just trying so much different stuff to where now I gotta try something more long term. These beds, we gotta go buy some more soil for that. So we'll do that
Yes.
this weekend probably. But these beds, you can look at them. These are supposed to be 20-year beds. These beds should be out here. So at least 10 years, I shouldn't have to worry. 10 to 15 years, we shouldn't have to worry about
God like
those
the
beds breaking down.
buying another bed.
And just adding soil. Just adding soil.
Nope.
So everything here is doing really well. We'll show you why we got some daylight left. But look at those babies.
Well, the
They're like,
our pear, we probably go and get like a few because the snow had killed all the flower, and some of them flowers that they had last time it got cold and got killed. So we
yeah.
always getting like
The apples. Now this is one, if anybody could help us ever growing apples. We haven't grown one apple on this property yet. But we've had, this is an apple tree. That's an apple tree over there. But we can't seem to grow any.
just birds.
But we'll see. We got some peaches coming here.
Yes, this is the Florida King.
Yeah, this is that Florida King. You can see that. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me show you. Right up there, we got a little nice peach.
This one's over there too.
Oh yeah. Right here,
We got some over this
we got
side.
some. So we might get a handful. Here's another persimmon. I think this is our favorite tree. So
Yeah.
for gardening in the cul-de-sac, if you can find your way to like persimmons, everybody I introduced this fruit to, they like them. They really like them.
It's very good.
But this one here is just about to start putting on its flowers. You can see.
Over here they got a lot of them.
Oh, on the backside it started early, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So look at that. Started early.
They're beautiful though.
Satsuma is just about to start
Coming up.
coming back to life. Thank the Lord. We got a little iffy on that one, but you can see, even being covered, it took a beating. So after probably about the end of May is when I'm gonna make my cuts off of it and get all the dead wood that I know isn't gonna make it. We're gonna get that off. Pears. Guess we can go to the back because
But y'all
we do
gonna
need
see
to get
this.
some of those
But look at that
star fruit.
mulberries.
Yeah, so this one is starting to ripen, the little small mulberry, but this one here, we actually did a video on this one yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yeah, the other day. Monday.
And this thing is amazing. Look at this. We just did a video harvesting, and then we come right back and right
My
back,
hand is so dirty though.
and they're ready again. And it's cool that we can just bend it down. Let me show you this.
Got them
It's
comfy.
so cool that any branch we want, because we keep it cut, you can see we cut it right here this year. And all of this was the new growth, new branches. And basically, since it's new branches, they're so easy to just pull over. I mean, you can't keep up with these.
The kids love them though.
Yeah, you can't keep up with these. Blueberries are doing well. Let me show you a little line of them we got here. This one is in a pot because I don't know what I'm going to do with it and where I'm going to put it at.
And so me
But it's
too.
on irrigation right there. And there go those ants. That pot is full of ants. Usually blueberries are full of ants.
You're gonna be harvesting all of them. This one is the white mulberry. My son said they taste like a coconut.
Yeah, it doesn't have any tartness to these.
There's a like a pina colada taste.
Not my favorite, but I
These
love
ones are like
anything
right.
that's going to give me fruit. I love it. So maybe a good for a juice or something. What I really want is I want to juice some of those mulberries and some of those star fruits from the back. I think that's just it's just like the regular mulberries that's everywhere, not the everbearing. I wouldn't buy an everbearing mulberry because to me, they're just too small. When you can get the one that's the next step up, that's a regular mulberry. I don't know what you would call it, but it's just a regular mulberry variety. And that's the white one. Yeah.
They're small right now, but they gonna get bigger. I think I say ones like this.
Hey, DM, what's up?
So
So this is, look, watch, let me show you. So she showed you the white one, and you just saw, let me see. Yep. Now that's the white right there.
you can tell when it's ready when it got the purple
Yeah, it's
looking.
gonna, like a little purple hue she showed me. And that was cool because I didn't know. I've never grown the white mulberry before. Trying to get out the sun just a little bit. But this is the Let me see if I can find a nice size one on here to show you. Maybe up under here somewhere. But you can kind of see how long those are. And they get, as they ripen, they get longer and longer and longer. Now this here is just a stick. When you find a mulberry tree, just cut a stick off of it and bring it home and stick it in a pot or stick it in the ground. And that's all we did here. But look at these ever-bearing mulberries. This is the ever-bearing. They're really good. I'm not gonna lie, but they're just so small.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that, super small.
But
Super
they are
small.
super sweet. Super sweet.
Yeah, they're good, but they're small.
That's probably why the kids will be like feel like messing
Yeah.
with it sometimes.
Now remember they used to climb the ladder to get
Yeah.
those? We got
On the
those
other side.
actually behind the house, and our kids would put the ladder by the tree to climb up the tree to get some. That's how good they are, but they're super small.
We gotta go to the back.
Yeah, we'll go to the back, and
I'm sure we sharing this with the bats and the birds and stuff. They come in and eat at night.
yeah, let's go check out. Let me get a couple more on my walk. Oh, we got a little light, and it's still super. Oh, look
Right.
at my. Look how much dieback I got off of this fig. All of this is dead, but it's still alive. All the fig need is 1 year to reestablish itself to a nice size.
I'll bring this with me.
What's going on, Marine? Chavis. It's like a Lafayette last name. Lafayette Opelousas last name.
Lafayette. Lafayette. Lafayette.
Coming through. It's a little wet back here, so you might want to go on this side, man.
The grapes have got a lot of fruit on it too.
Yeah, our grape little vine doing good this year.
That was a good grapes.
Yeah, look at all those grapes.
Something smells good. Like some flower, probably.
Look at all those little grapes. Hold on, where we at?
Oh, those the flower that's smelling good.
Oh, you got a lot. I hate to see that blurry look. It gives me a headache.
Those flowers, the one that's smelling good over there by the woods.
Oh, the honeysuckle?
Yeah, they smell so good, especially in the morning. Like they smell like a morning glory.
Mm.
This is like the grass kind of
Oh,
taller.
you know what I want people to see? Because I don't see a lot of people growing. Go ahead. The pawpaw.
I'm about to say, what are you talking about?
That pawpaw.
Oh,
I'm surprised. Like we've been had it. What is it? Is it 3rd year in the ground?
yeah.
But this year we're gonna fertilize.
We've been like getting just one. Like we don't be really knowing when it's right, but they're falling on the ground.
We got one a year for 2 years, and I think this year, matter of fact, I fertilized today. That's another persimmon.
And then that
there.
Persimmon, we never see flower or fruit on it. But this year, look at that. It's amazing. It's showing off this year.
Look at it this year.
Like we were saying, maybe because of the woods are.
This year, it's gonna have persimmons all over. Yeah, we thought the tree was blocking it because it's leaning this way, but I actually ended up putting a rope on it to kind of hold it over.
That's beautiful.
I told you.
Wow.
Look at all them little pawpaws. I really love the taste of this fruit.
It's
supposedly the only native tropical tasting fruit.
They look like a star. You see that?
Look at all the little babies on there. I don't want to touch it, but
right there. They're all over.
Look at that. Look at that.
They all over the tree together, all the way
up here. Got some up here.
Right here.
Good cluster. Oh my gosh, look at that cluster right there, what you pointed at. Bro. I didn't see all
They
those.
got like the one, all they got one, just one all the way
Look
to
at
the
that.
top.
Wow.
Wow, over there, babe. Look,
Look
you
at
see that
that.
one?
Look at that. Look at those.
That's
Wow.
fair.
Oh my gosh.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful to see because we barely like seeing just one or two flowers most of the time.
We're in Louisiana. Says I have seeded grapes. Are yours seeded or seedless? I think those are
The
seeded.
seeded, yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
those are
seeded.
seeded. But I do have some seedless ones that
It's
had died
inside.
and they're coming back.
Look at
More of
that,
my
babe.
trees coming back.
That's the
Yeah,
pickering.
yeah.
No,
Pickering.
yeah, pickering. No, we had harvest one pickering last year. That was, I'll tell you,
Let
that
me
was
take
pretty
this off
decent.
right here. I'm gonna lose some of that. It's gonna get a little shaky, y'all. So give me a second.
Just hold it. You gonna hold it.
Yeah, I ain't good at holding. Hand ain't that good. Uh, so
Let me
how many
hold it.
pawpaws we have? I have
2, 3,
one, two at the back,
and
and we bought 2 new ones to the
to
front.
the front.
So we have 4 pawpaws, 4 different varieties. I think I have Collins Select, American Pawpaw,
Yeah,
Shenandoah, and Atwood or
Atwood.
Atkins. One of
Atwood.
those.
I
Yeah.
think Atwood.
D Mood.
Hey, Mr. Demo.
What's going on?
Excuse me.
Look, I'm every time I look at that apple tree, I think about you. I'm like, D Mood Ben told me to cut that thing out.
Yeah.
So, but Beverly, I did take one out this year.
Yes, it
I
did.
did pull one out and I put a pawpaw in. So the mangoes, let's get up in here. The mangoes are flowering now. Look at that.
So you know what to
But
do.
I still gotta come back here and put some of the. That's what I'm gonna do.
The
Hopefully,
fish,
when
like
I
the
finish this, the sulfur,
sulfur.
I can finish this live and go and get that sulfur. I did buy the sulfur fungicide.
These are flowers, start flowering.
Yeah.
Those passion fruits are start
Got the
flowering,
passion
guys.
fruit. We need to get some of those star fruit. It's a
Yeah,
little wet right there. I gotta go around. I got my work shoes on.
and even this ice like this the Julie is kind of doing good.
Julie?
The Julie mango
Yeah.
is about.
But look
Look at
at
that.
that.
Look how
Ooh,
huge this one, babe.
wow.
Wow.
Look at that, y'all.
Look how huge that.
Look at that. Put that by your head. Wow. Golly.
This is like bigger, almost bigger than my face.
This one is, so that's the curry, and this one is the fong tongue, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, fong
the
tongue.
carry was like, you can tell which one is the carry because this one
Curry
is like,
skinnier. And
yeah,
the fong
skinner,
tongue
this
is
like fatter, yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
like,
need to get some of these off of here too.
look at this.
Them
Look at this
yellow
one.
ones. That's beautiful.
Our son and our daughter like
Yeah.
this.
You're gonna be the best parents ever, babe.
Yeah,
You walk in the house with that.
yeah. Oh,
Oh.
look how big this one. I'm gonna put it down because I gotta get that one that's on the ground. And I'm gonna just put it on my shirt.
Yeah, we're gonna be the best parents ever.
I think we're
So-
gonna get this too.
The high tunnel is super wet right now. We kind of come out the way it works here in
This is how
Louisiana
we do it in the
for us
Philippines.
is it's kind of like rainy season. So because my high tunnel is lower than the whole yard, it's super wet back
You see
here.
how many pounds this is? How many pounds you think this is? Like 5, 6?
Mm-hmm. Like a little baby.
Yeah. Look at this one. That's a carrot.
Yeah. So the carry is last year like the carry one was a
Cool.
little bit
Yeah.
better, but I don't know what this year is gonna bring.
But last year we have full of fruits.
Yeah. This year is like fighting back from that cold. That cold really did a number on all of our plants, but they stayed alive, so that was amazing.
Should I leave some on that?
Yeah, you ain't gotta take all of that.
No, that's enough.
Yeah, you want to leave it on the chair or something till we finish? Or
Okay,
you
I'm
gonna
gonna put
carry
it in there. Blappy don't eat this, okay?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do here is
Don't mess with it.
by the end of the summer, God spare, I'll have all of these pots out of here. So we'll reimagine the high tunnel. All of those tall
Bananas.
bananas will be gone, stuff like that. We want to kind of space it out. I don't like stuff being too tight on me. I
What?
kind
Look at
of
that
I
guava.
kind of run away when it's too tight. So I need to have some space.
You know that they got guava over here?
You showed me the last time.
Oh,
Remember that was
that's
the
it?
only one I had seen you had showed me.
Oh,
But it
okay.
ain't started flowering yet.
But he had cut these
Yeah, we
guavas
did cut
though.
this one back. This is a pink guava here, and we bought us a white guava.
Yep.
So we'll be planting that one too as well. But
Oh
look at
shit, that scared me. The dango
yeah,
bird.
that's a bird. Look at all those flowers on that carry down there.
Yep. Then you need to go come
Now
bring
what
the
I did was I did
crawfish.
bring some I went and got some crawfish that they ate, and we actually just throw the crawfish shells
Shells.
back
Yeah.
here in the back. Now it could bring raccoons and possums, but we need the flies. So we actually bought, you can see that little bag on the other side. That's a bag of old crawfish. That smell is going to bring those flies and hopefully pollinate
The
that cherry
fruits,
tree
yeah.
that's over here. So
Oh, we never had tasted
yeah,
that,
we never had a carry over here yet.
but we taste the malika and the pickering.
We, we
That's
did we get
beautiful.
a yeah,
The Julie, we didn't have no Julie. We only got malika and pickering last year.
yeah. But I mean it got flowers all over it. So hopefully we get some off of it. Staying small isn't a bad thing. We just gotta fertilize it. And the Malika is just about to start flowering. You
Hmm.
can see that.
That's beautiful.
She's just about to
You
start
just have to
flowering.
like sometimes you just have to be patient.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some beautiful. What's going on, OL Austin?
Patience will pay you off.
B Movie say Bev got taller.
Oh wow, I did not. I wish I did.
Does your mango ever get mildew? Oh, it got mildew right now. These at the back are not. Like the Malika and the Carrie so far not. But I had an ice cream and I had already did the research and they said the ice cream was a bad one to get in a wet environment, in a wet region. And I got it anyway because I was looking at all the reviews on the ice cream
He was just liking it
and
because
it caught mildew bad and it infected the other trees that was near it too, my pickering and my Julie. So now I'm fighting the mildew. It even got on my what that's a lime?
yeah, the lime
No,
and the oranges,
the orange.
the navel
My
orange.
navel red orange, my cara. It got on it too.
But the
So
dragon fruit, oh my! Oh, I
the
see some
dragon fruit is
flower on it.
looking good.
Yeah, I see some flower on it the other day.
Got a lot of good cuttings we can take off that dragon fruit. You can see it up there. I don't have my boots on, so
You can't go
I
in.
can't really get up in
Yeah.
here for y'all, but you can see that's one, and I got one right over there. I can zoom in though.
Hmm.
I'll zoom in for y'all.
In our papaya, we harvest like
Yeah,
a few
look how
papayas
beautiful
this
that
year.
is. And that's the other one. That's the youngest one over there. So hopefully it'll fill out like that one. Yeah, and Bell just ate the last papaya.
That was so like ripe orange. I think I'll probably just have to show you all that picture of that papaya. That was so good.
And everything else is looking good. So got some more space to plant. Maybe I'm gonna plant some more stuff back here this year, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I know I got the space. I just gotta space everything out where it makes it easier for me to
Give me that and you hold
cut the grass.
them lilies is out.
Yeah,
And we
that's
gotta plant
beautiful.
some of the cassava now.
Cassava. Yeah,
Yeah.
once I get the beds, I'm gonna put some
Yucca.
cassava in too.
Kamoting kahoy.
So the biggest impediment to our gardening is still it remains the same as probably all of you. It's the grass.
You see how beautiful that grapes over there though?
Yeah,
It's
it's coming
growing to
up.
the
Yeah, that
like
one's
top.
going up too.
This one is all the way up there
This one
already.
is on the ground. I gotta build another line. Yeah, it's the grass. That's the biggest impediment. The pink one is in the ground. Broke farm. It says just got two pink guavas. Our pink one is in the ground.
And the white
but the
one is
white
on
one
the
is still
bucket.
in a pot. This is another. This is my
Pawpaw.
Colin Select. This one is 3 years old.
Still
It
going.
may be about to. I don't know if that's gonna be some flowers coming off it or not.
Oh wow,
It-
look like it.
I think some flowers are gonna come out right here. This might be his first year flowering, but I thought they supposed to flower before they leaf out.
No, I don't know, man.
Because that my pawpaw, the
They-
American one, it flowers first. Does you
And
look
then
like
yeah.
a old pregnant lady with that on?
Oh my gosh. Nope.
It flowers first and then it leaves out after it flowers. So I don't know how this one is gonna
This
take.
the Florida
Yeah,
Queen.
Florida Queen.
They got few fruits on it too.
Yeah, I'm seeing some. I see one right up in here.
Right here. So that's not like
Look
that.
right there. I see
What do you
one.
see?
There's one there. Oh,
It's
sorry.
all over.
Yeah, that's
They
one
got some
there.
over here.
Got a
There.
good bit. So
Yeah.
hopefully the Florida Queen. What does those are usually ripe around what?
About June, July.
June, July, August.
June, July.
And these are like September, November. This is
Like a fall crop.
this is a giant Fuyu. And let me tell you, this thing is good.
Sweeter
This
than
one here is even better. I tried to do some grafts this year specifically for this one because it's like a cinnamon,
taste. Yeah.
like a brown
like
sugar,
nutmeg.
cinnamon,
Yeah.
nutmeg type of flavor. And they're good. And then I got this one is going to be his first year. I showed Bells this too. First year
Yeah.
fruiting. Here goes another one. And this is the Isu, I believe it is.
Isu.
And look at that, look at those little persimmons up in there.
But the native one I never been to.
Yeah, but this one has never fruited for us.
But I see that persimmon right there, the native persimmon right there, that's tall.
Yeah.
It's having
And that's what, and that's usually this native persimmon has to get so tall. Believe it or not, what Bells was saying, up in here
somewhere.
is a native persimmon. Along here, there's a couple of them, and
Right.
you'll know because in the fall, I think it's this one here that's
Right
straight up
there.
and down. Might be the one that done fell and broke.
Behind that this big tree right here. No, it's not behind that big tree right there.
Yeah. Oh shucks, I'm gonna step in the mud. We got a couple of them in here. Like this little, this little long one is one here, and you'll see because when we start cutting grass, when it's the season for them, they're going to be all over the ground. So those are the little small persimmons that are really good when they're soft, like little jelly.
Yep. Oh, we see some like falling on the ground, but we was too late to come up.
Yeah,
It was like the fruits already rotten on the ground.
yeah. If you rinse off the leaves real good, it fights. Yeah, I did do that. So what happened was last year I didn't do any gardening. So we took a year off, and the mildew kind of set in really bad, and I had to actively not garden. So it just kind of took over, and I did spray it about 2 times. We did rinse the leaves off. I actually got out there and scrubbed some of the leaves off, and that has helped. But of course, you got to kind of keep at it every I don't
Every
know,
week probably.
every
Like,
2-3 weeks. So we just got to stay on top of it. I'm
Let's
waiting
go.
on my lemon guava. Oh. D-Move say 5-year plan, 6-year chop if nothing. Well, I'm gonna show you that tree. I've even last year when I wasn't gardening, I actually looked at some videos on them, and I noticed that I was pruning wrong. Like I was pruning off a lot of the flowering growth, not knowing kind of what I was doing. But so this year I just didn't do anything.
you see there's the jujube.
Oh, and here's another jujube. So I got 2 jujubes.
That's a winter jujube though.
Yeah, this is a winter green, and I got a sugar cane, and they're about to flower. You can see them little dots on them. Those are little
Flowers.
flowers that's about to bud.
But we found a
But
spot.
that's a beautiful one.
We
50,
found
45 or 55?
the what?
We paid for this.
It's 50. No, that's like
55.
45.
And then we tried to get another one, and then Walmart
I
they
think the other
they
one.
canceled us.
No, it didn't. Like I mean, probably didn't came because it's supposed to come. They canceled it because it's supposed to come like that week. Like once like don't come
No,
that same like that week, they already like automatic cancel. Like Walmart automatic cancel.
yeah, no, but when I got back on to try to reorder,
It don't wanna.
they wouldn't
Yeah.
let you reorder at that price anymore. So I
Yep.
think we found a good deal. And when I tried to, I think I even tried to make a video on it,
Yeah. It was
but
trying to order like it was like 120 already
yeah,
or more
they
than
went
that.
back up, and I'm like, I'm not paying that much for one when I just bought one for 55. But here's the last one. So we replaced the apple, and I actually didn't just replace it and throw it away. I put it in a pot
That
so
was
it
the
can do whatever
Dorset.
it want to do in the pot. The Dorset,
I think yeah, that's the Dorset because that's
one
the
of them.
apple.
One is Anna, one is Dorset. So we replaced that one with another persimmon, a different variety of persimmon. But this thing, it, I don't know. Look at this. It's finally putting off
New grow.
some little leaves. Still no flowers. I don't know. And it's been cold enough this year, so this tree has no excuse. I mean none. And it's getting on my nerves really. My fig doesn't have any leaves on them. Sometimes you gotta look to the ground for them figs, especially if you're up there in Tennessee. I know you've gotten some snow up there. It's probably done killed it all the way to the ground. So just wait for it. Like don't cut near the ground. Wait for something to sprout closer to the base, and then you can cut off the top part, and it'll grow back really fast. Yeah, but this one is on the chopping block because it's taking up some pretty valuable real estate. But this year I'm seeing like I don't see any fruiting spurs really. Maybe like right here is a little fruiting spur down there. I got a lot of lateral branching. I got this one. This is a lateral branch. These are lateral branches. So I don't know what they're supposed to fruit on the lateral branches. So I got lateral branching in here. Over here I got some lateral branching. I've done everything. The only thing I haven't done is pulled it out the ground.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. Truth Hurt says, where you been, brother? Trying to stay alive, trying to survive. Trying to survive, trying to grow, still planting. Still planting. There's a new one here. We had a citrus, what was here, babe?
That's citrus.
Kumquat.
Yeah, kumquat, but
And it died. So we put a pawpaw here, and another
mulberry.
pawpaw is new over here, and it's doing well. This one is doing really well. So that one's doing well. And I think that's it. And we got a Pakistani that died. This thing was all the way up here,
It was flowering and fruiting.
flowering, fruiting, and everything. And then the snow came. So it's back down to the ground again, but it's coming up down there. So we're gonna let it come back.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yep, that's
Thank
it,
y'all
guys.
for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out with us for this new hour. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. And I'm telling you. Look at our old boy. He done got old, boy. He been here a long time with us.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how he walking like a little old man. It's time for us to go to sleep. Yeah, but there it is. This is the growth from all the hard work we've been putting in the last couple of years. Just at the front, though. That's the cool thing, because you just went with us to the back.
I should have blueberries. Not here, blueberries.
Oh, the blueberries are always gonna
That's
do good.
beautiful.
People want to know what's the best blueberry. To me,
The Brightwell.
it's this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at this.
Brightwell.
I think the Brightwell is your. Look down here. Can you believe that's all blueberries? Look at that. That's Brightwell. They grow in bushes.
They did well this year because last year, remember that the snow, I mean the cold got
Yeah,
the
it
flower,
killed
then they came back
the
like,
fruits and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Then they just flower
And
back.
these are like the climax. These are really, really good. But I've had this one the longest.
It goes
These
tall.
two. When we had the raised beds right here in our first couple of videos when we were gardening, we
This
planted
still alive.
these. So these are all, you can see them. They're gonna get nice and big. Look at this one coming back. It died back, but it's coming back. Yeah,
Yep.
Brightwell though. Brightwell and Climax, I would say, is the best two. That we Brightwell, Climax, and stop. And Tiff Blue.
Tiff blue.
Yep. Brightwell, Climax, Tiff Blue.
That's the best three.
Best three for Louisiana that I've found. So with Brightwell being my number one, and then I think Tiff Blue and Climax is like side by side. Yeah. Yeah. So thank y'all for watching. Somebody say, hey Fluffy. Somebody know Fluffy name.
What
All right,
that
y'all.
is?
Look what we got.
This thing busts.
Let me see. Girl, because you squeezing it too tight.
I'm
The
not.
water broke? Oh, I'm
Really?
sorry. Let me look up in there. Like a little
Maybe because
kangaroo.
look,
They're softer.
and my hand is like dirty.
Hey, Rosie Rose. Y'all be careful. Take care of yourself. Take care of y'all family.
My
Take
son
care of
came
y'all
out.
kids. Take care of y'all grandkids. Have fun. Don't work yourself to death. And we'll see you on the next one.
I'm gonna squeeze my
God bless.
my
Take
soft
care.
fruit. Bye guys.